Joe Nader, Power Play Promotions, the main event, has outdone himself again this time. Major sponsor JPS Coatings, Iron Mike Zambidis taking on Dzhabar the Bomb Askerov.
Actually, I thought they were going to be a little similar in height, but you know, Dzhabar looks a lot taller.
Not hard to be taller than Mike, but
no, but I actually thought Dzhabar, when I saw him on his own, I thought these guys are going to be very similar.
Stan, this one will go off. Both boys have got absolute KO power in their hands. Dzhabar isn't called the Bomb for no reason, and mate, we know what Mike Zambidis can do. So already, mate, 5 3-minute rounds, and Mike is just opening up on Dzhabar.
Yeah, he's not waiting around like he did last time against Wayne Parr. He's coming in to throw punches and land. He's going for it. You can see everything's with bad intention.
Dzhabar Askerov, mate, but don't take anything away from him. He went 5 rounds with John Wayne Parr under full tie rules up at Evo. I was there for that one, and I tell you what, Wayne threw absolutely everything and couldn't put him away. I've seen Dzhabar Askerov knock out Bruce Preach and McPhee cold before he even hit the ground. Contender Asia, he knocked out Soren Monkongton out cold before he hit the ground. He has got some massive hands, mate, and he's not called the Bomb for nothing. But as we said, Iron Mike Zambidis, mate, he knows what it's all about. And Mike looks really switched on this time.
He needs a big win here, John. He knows there's a bit of pressure here. He needs to make his fans in Australia, in particular here in Melbourne. And there's a lot of intensity there. You can see his focus. He's not wasting any time. He wants to go to work.
Well, he's just come off a loss over the K1 Max in Japan against a southpaw Japanese fighter, which everyone was expecting Mike to win that one, and there's a lot of criticism about the way Mike fought. So, you know, his 2 most recent fights against Wayne Parr and over in Japan on the K1 Max have resulted in losses. So, as you said, Stan, he really needs to get back in on the winning streak.
See, Dzhabar cannot afford to sit back and wait and let Mike dominate like he does, even blocking some of those punches. I'm telling you, and I'll still say it today, Mike hits like a heavyweight, and he can't afford to take too many shots, even if he's blocking him like we talked about earlier, with the earlier bouts with Moxon.
Yeah, big right hand there from Mike, but Dzhabar just wore that one. Dzhabar from the United Arab Emirates, but fighting out of Thailand, and normally fights under full Thai rules. Just recently has made his debut in the K1 Max over in Japan. Hasn't been as successful as he probably wanted, but normally used to fighting with elbows, but at the moment Mike's just ripping him apart.
Mike's opening up and landing some shots, and you can see a lot of wear and tear already on the body and the head of Dzhabar.
And look at his outside thigh, just the absolute welts on his outside lead thigh at the moment.
Mike's looking like the Mike of old, ripping, moving that head, bobbing and weaving overhand right. Those shots take their toll, John.
Oh, mate, look, I'm feeling him just sitting here, mate, the absolute power behind those.
Having said that, Mike's got a few whelps on his right rib cage there, also the outside of his left leg.
But Djabar's up, well, from his knees up, Dzhabar is red raw already. His outside left arm up on his bicep is red raw.
And his forehead.
Your comments are spot on there, Stan. They've just said his corner's got no Vaseline, and you're saying nothing compromises a good corner. You know, there should have been something done to that cut, Stan.
Well, let me tell you, Mike's going to try. He's going to try and take him out because he knows he can't afford to let that eye get any worse than it has.
You know, Ignatius Missilidis has had to go around to Djabar's corner to ask for some Vaseline.
Because Ignatius is another patriotic guy that wants to be there and help and assist. You know, you got to have your tools in the corner.
You can already see Dzhabar. You can see that he's throwing at that left jab. He's trying to take advantage of that now.
Dzhabar, right? He sees blood right now. He sees red. You know,
literally. Oh, big handiwork there from Mike.
And this is where Dzhabar can't afford to take any shots. Really, one good shot can change the whole fight right now. He's got to make sure his defense is up to scratch. Keep those hands up and not afford to get hit. Nice left rip again by Mike.
Mike's right eye is starting to close up, Stan.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen.
Big handiwork there again from Mike Zambidis, and chopping away at the leg of Dzhabar Askerov.
Mike wants to go to work. He can't afford to wait and play here. He knows he has to go to work.
Watch those kicks, please.
Got to keep those hands up, Dzhabar. He's getting hit with those shots. You can't afford them.
Big uppercut there from Iron Mike Zambidis. But one thing with Dzhabar, mate, he'll just smile and just continually walk forward.
Yeah, and you know what? That's the sort of fighter that wins crowds over. You know what I mean? Even though he's predominantly Mike Zambidis' crowd, they will respect when they see a fighter like Dzhabar take what he takes and comes back and fights.
Look at his body. Mike is throwing absolutely everything at him. His body is red raw. It's like a piece of meat, but he's just continually walking forward. He's throwing out that jab. He's looking to open up Mike Zambidis' eye. Mike's right eye is closing up even more. Oh, I'll tell you what, here they go, Stan. They're starting to throw the bombs.
Well, you've got to see Dzhabar land some jabs or some left hooks if he wants to work on that eye. Although he's working on that front kick. See, that's another tactical plan as well. You do damage to that front leg, also takes a lot of power out of those punches for Mike.
Both boys, mate, are going to be very, very sore tomorrow. The welts on both of these guys' bodies, mate, they are absolutely taking some punishment.
Got his hands up, he's blocking, but some of those shots will still feel the impact.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, Stan, and yeah, no one better than yourself can commentate on that. But I tell you what, good step-up knee there from Dzhabar, but I tell you what, his guard is super tight.
It is tight, and lucky for him that it is. Otherwise, this fight could be already over. But having said that, the work rate, and Mike works hard. He's working hard. He wants to make sure he puts him in the bank these first couple of rounds, as opposed to what he did wrong with Wayne Parr. But having said that, will it take his toll and slow him down in the later part?